This is me, finally maxing my melee stats and collecting over 29,000 bone fragments from flesh crawlers. It is finally time to use it all up. Let me explain. This is my free-to-play Ultimate Ironman, and I'm on a journey to max every single free-to-play skill possible. And Rune Crafting is the slowest skill you can train in free-to-play. After getting 81 Rune Crafting, I decided to take a break and got 99 firemaking and woodcutting. But now it's time to fully commit to this grind. And I got many hours to go. I'm really curious to see what level I will get with all of these supplies. So let's get into it. There's the first Rune Crafting level, and we have just a bit over 21,000 bone fragments to go. Alright, I just hit the 20,000 bone fragment stack left. Looking beautiful. Here we go, finally got another level. 84 Rune Crafting. Let's go. Making some good progress. Oh man, I love seeing these levels. 91 mining from mining rune essence. Only 5 XP per rune essence. I should get a few levels from this Rune Crafting goal. Just hit 18,000 bone fragments left, making some good progress. Alright, here we go. 85 Rune Crafting. I can now make the colossal pouch. Okay. Can't do that in free-to-play. Ooh, that looks nice, man. 85 freaking Rune Crafting in free-to-play. Man, these levels feel amazing. Ooh, yo, I just got 93 magic. From using Varrock teleports. I have over 15,000 law runes left to use. And I get 35 XP per Varrock teleport. So that's a decent bit of free magic XP. There's another nice milestone. 16,000 bone fragments left. Man, this is definitely the most crazy free-to-play goal I've ever done. This is taking way longer than I expected. I still have so many to go. Finally got another level, 86 of Rune Crafting. I need 374k left. Every inventory is only around 170 XP, so that's a lot of trips. It is currently November 2024 and Leaks is going on. I wasn't playing on this account, but I might as well do some flesh crawlers. Get some quick melee gear and AFK some flesh crawlers doing Leaks. Get a couple extra bone fragments and some melee XP. I bought and smithed myself some basic gear, got myself some kebabs, and this should be more than enough to AFK flesh crawlers for a few hours. Alright, back to the spot where I got max melee. I'm at a bit over 13 million strength XP. Let's get some gains doing leaks. And I will be picking up all of these skull scepters and then chisel it, and that will get me some more bone fragments. I'm back with the Rune Crafting grind. I ended up getting nearly 2 million strength XP and 2,000 bone fragments. And I finally got another level. There's level 92 mining. Beautiful level. Definitely my favorite levels to get doing this grind. Yo, there we go. 87 Rune Crafting. Let's go. Finally got another level. Bit more than 2,000 bone fragments later. There is level 88. I am pretty confident I'm getting at least level 90 with these supplies. 90 Rune Crafting in free-to-play is gonna look absolutely crazy. There is 13,000 bone fragments left, making some good progress. Just hit under 10,000 law runes. Pretty nice milestone. I'm gonna run out of law runes before bone fragments, so I'm gonna have to think of a way to solve that. But for now, I'm gonna have plenty of law runes ready. Before I use up all of these bone fragments, let's all appreciate Creator Crafted, because they made this video possible. Guys, let's keep it simple. Creator Crafted makes some of the sickest officially licensed RuneScape products out there. Creator Crafted just did a limited restock on the most popular items, just in time for spring, so you're going to need some of this stuff. They have the first officially licensed LED signs and recently added new additions to the store. I'm still loving my Dragon Mat Helm. The quality is amazing and it's an item that fits my chunk account well. I'm sure there's an item in the store that resembles your account, so check it out. Creator Crafted also has some other amazing RuneScape merch. Look at these cute plushies. They have Jet, Mole, Rocky, and many more. They were an official sponsor at RuneFest, and it was great to see so much love for the products. Creator Crafted is currently running a site-wide spring sale, and using code VERF will give you an additional 10% discount. Head over to creatorcrafted.com before it's too late and show them some love. It really helps support the channel. There we go, 11,000 bone fragments to go, and we are getting close to 89 Rune Crafting. Yes, 89 Rune Crafting, 1 to go for the big 90. We are definitely going to get that. We have over 10,000 bone fragments left. Take a shot every time I say bone fragments. Here we go, Alright, are you guys ready for this? Here we go. With this teleport, 9,999 bone fragments. Officially under 10,000 to go. Oh, that gives me some nice motivation. What a freaking grind, man. I'm doing this during my mining grind on the chunk account, by the way. I'm pretty sure the mining grind is gonna take at least 1,500 to 2,000 hours. And I don't know when I'm gonna finish this, but I wanna say this grind is gonna take at least 1,000 hours. Here we go, 93 mining. All from mining rune essence. Making some nice passive gains. Alright, another little milestone here. 8,000 bone fragments to go. And a bit over 5,000 law runes. Getting close to 2/3 of the way done. Here we go. I've been waiting for this level for a very long time. With this teleport. 90 rune crafting, man. Holy shit, look at that. 90 freaking rune crafting. I can make soul runes. 90 rune crafting in free to play. I finally hit the goal. That was basically my main goal with this grind. I do have a lot of bone fragments left, and I will definitely be using those up, because it would be a waste to get rid of them. But that was kind of my main goal. I'm really curious to see how many more levels I can get, though. Once I use up all of my bone fragments and runes, I will have an empty inventory for the first time in like 3 years on this account. So that's pretty exciting too if I do use everything. And that will open up some other skilling methods, but we'll get into that later. Another nice milestone. 6,000 bone fragments to go. We are getting there, man. Here we go. 91 rune crafting. I finally got another level. That took freaking forever. Ooh, I can make double nature runes. I remember back in the day, that was like the best money making method in the game. Beautiful. 91 rune crafting. And I should be able to get at least one more level with these supplies. Here we go. 4,000 bone fragments to go. We are getting so close, man. Button. Subscribe. Alright, with this teleport, we have 1,000 Varrock teleports left. We are almost out of runes. That's pretty exciting. I think my plan is to use Chronicle teleports after I use these law runes. I will have 3 more inventory spaces, but the run back to the altar is a little longer, so it's pretty balanced, I think. There we go. Under 3,000 bone fragments to go. Man, we're getting so close now. I'm trying to use around like 200 a day. That's usually my goal. So we should be done in like a little bit over 2 weeks. The final mining level I'm going to get. 94 mining. We managed to get over 4 mining levels from just mining rune essence. That is amazing. Alright, and that's it. The final Varrock teleport. Wow, that looks very strange. No runes in my inventory, just bone fragments. Alright, time to get the Chronicles book and do some testing with that. It should be pretty similar. Alright, I bought the book in Draenor and there's still 800 teleports in. So if I use all of these teleports, I only have to fill it up 2 more times. Because you can only hold 1,000 teleports in a book. And yeah, let's do some testing. I will teleport to the Chronicles teleport spot and then just run to the Essence Mine. Teleport to Barbarian Village, and the rest is pretty much the same. It's just a slightly longer run. But I do get 3 more inventory spaces for Rune Essence. So instead of 170 Rune Crafting XP, I get 195 Rune Crafting XP per trip. That should balance it out pretty well. Yes, there we go. 2,000 teleports left. We are so close to finishing this now. Alright, I've used all my Chronicles teleports. It's time to refill the book. I have all my money stored at the LMS coffer, so I can just grab it and then buy some teleports. Just have to buy these pages and get this back to 1,000. Alright, there we go. 1,000 teleports in the book again. We have to fill it up one more time after this. And we are ready to runecraft again. Here we go. This is the final runecrafting level we will get with the supplies. 92 freaking runecrafting. Halfway to 99 in free to play. I never thought I was gonna get this much runecrafting XP. I remember a few years ago I did a video where I got level 70 runecrafting. And people thought I lost the plot, so can't wait to read some of the comments on this one. But yeah, I have AFK'd all of these levels alongside my mining grind on a chunk account, so it didn't even really feel like I was doing this. I was just multitasking and just doing this on the side. The muscle memory got so strong I was not even thinking about the runecrafting. That's how we grind, baby. And there we go. The final 1000 teleports. Oh, I'm getting so close. I can't wait to freaking finish this and finally do something else. I have been rune crafting for at least half a year at this point. 1000 teleports in a book again. That is the final full book I need to finish the rune crafting. The final 10 teleports. Oh, look at that inventory. That looks so weird. We are done, man. What a monster grind. This is the second longest skilling grind I've ever completed in RuneScape, using all of those bone fragments. I haven't checked my playtime in a long time, so let's see what the final playtime is after the rune crafting. Pretty much 5,800 hours on this account now. Wow, okay. That went up by a lot. I have nothing in my inventory right now, and that is very rare for a free-to-play Ultimate Ironman. And with that, I'm going to finally try and train prayer. There is a really interesting prayer method, which is a wilderness method. It is in the boneyard, and all you have to do is pick up bones and bury the bones. I think that is the best method in free-to-play to train prayer. And now that I have pretty much nothing to lose, I can finally go and try it. Alright, we are here. I think all I have to do is pick up these 2 big bones and then hop worlds. And I think if I don't have run energy, I also pick up the normal bone. And that's pretty much the method, I think. I have to lose NPC aggression. And yeah, just pick up the bones and bury them. That is literally how you train prayer in free-to-play. There's no fancy like altars or XP modifiers. It's just burying bones. I've been doing a little bit of testing and it looks like I can get nearly 10,000 XP per hour. All I'm doing is picking up the bones, hop worlds, and once I have a full inventory, bury it. It's actually not as bad as I thought, but I really don't like the world hopping methods. So there's a good chance I won't really be doing this to 99. The other problem with this method is the world hopping limit. I think you can only do this for around 1 or 2 hours. I think I prefer doing something like hill giants because I can just do it all day and the XP will be more constant. I will figure that out in the future because I'm definitely not doing 99 prayer yet. There we go. Got the level 74 prayer and 123 combat. I just came here to get 1 level, honestly. I think I did around 50,000 XP. I don't really want to do a world hopping grind right now, but I was always curious about this method and I've never tried it on this account. It's not as bad as I thought, but I'm just not a fan of the world hopping. So I'm going to prepare for my next goal on this account. I've mentioned my next goal in the past videos a few times. I want to go back to Ogres Warriors, collect a bunch of supplies and train my skills with it. And I still have 40 million GP from my first time at Ogres Warriors, and I'm going to invest all of this cash and buy eddy arrows with it. I also want to show people that Ogres Warriors are so crazy strong that you always make profit even if you buy arrows. It does take a little bit of time to buy arrows, but you will always profit, so let's go and invest this 40 million stack into arrows. Alright, here we go. About to hit the 100k mark. There we go. 100,000 eddy arrows. And I've spent 15 mil GP so far. I was buying a little bit too many, which was losing me more money. So I'm gonna go back to buying 100 per world, because that gives me a slightly cheaper price per arrow. Alright, here we go. 200,000 eddy arrows. And we have 12 mil GP left. Let's use the last bit. And there we go. The final arrows I'm gonna buy. 298,000 eddy arrows. Yeah, we're doing all kinds of crazy shit this episode, man. That's that's the most freaking eddy arrows I've ever seen in free-to-play. I used all of my GP, and if I use all of this at Ogres Warriors, I'm gonna make freaking bank. The funny thing is, money in free-to-play is not really relevant. You never need money. I mean, you can buy some runes or, like, arrows, but that's basically it. You never need GP. So even if I turn all of this into, like, 100 mil, let's say, I will never be able to use it. So it really doesn't matter what you do with your GP. Alright, I finished buying back my range gear, full green D-hide, power amulet, and the arrows are ready. Bought some more trusty kebabs, and it's time to head over to the Ogres Warriors. I'm using the Dragon Slayer area because there's a lot less bots and gold farmers, and usually you have the worlds for yourself. Gonna lose aggro in this spot. I've used this 3 years ago as well. And yeah, we're just gonna AFK Ogres all day. I really enjoy Ogres Warriors because it's extremely AFK. And you can collect a lot of valuable resources like law runes and nature runes. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna stay here, but this is my next goal. This was by far the most amount of hours I've ever put into one free-to-play Ultimate Ironman episode. It might not look that way, but there's at least 1500 hours of progress in this one video. So you better like and subscribe. See you next time.